I'm so happy that you're here. Today we will be talking about top favorite books for Christmas gifts for homeschoolers. So if you will, before we start, would you hit subscribe down below and hit like if you would? If you like this video after you watch it, that would be so wonderful. All right, today we're going to talk about my favorite books that I think will help your homeschool journey, but also bring excitement about learning to your children and maybe even to you. So my first book that I would recommend is the Day by Day Bible. I love this Bible. It goes day by day, each day of the year, and you can see it's very high in the text. There's not very many pictures, but I think kindergarten and above can truly handle this. My kids they've loved it. It's in short sections, but they hear all about the Bible and they take away the adult content. So it's all of the Bible, but with relatable things for kids. So I love this Bible. So second, I have two devotionals that are from the same author. And it's these two, Indescribable and How Great is Our God. I love these two. They are based on science and devotions about God. So it kind of intermingles those two topics, and I love it. Each week you can go through these, and it'll have devotions. It'll have a Bible verse. It'll go through the science facts and really interesting facts that people love. And I just love these books because it gives so much great information, but also ties it into the Lord and brings these kids and their hearts to Jesus, which is the most important thing. All right, so we will also now go to the Osborne Lift the Flap art book. I love this for art. As you can see, it's a fun interactive book where you can you can pull up tabs, you can look through different pages. It goes through the different great artists and the paintings that they did. They're masterpieces, but the kids get to feel it, touch it, move things around, and my kids love it. It gets them interested in art, and then they can practice some of these different artist techniques, learn about the artist, and we can go on a whole rabbit trail with that. So next up, this is a fun book for boys. What if you had animal teeth? Oh, how fun. See, he's got the fangs and the snake has the fangs, and it talks about all the things that you could do. It's in bite-sized sections, so it's still a fun book. It talks about what would happen if we had tusks, but it brings it back to the information that they need to learn about different animals. So my second graders think it's just fun to read this. But in actuality, he's learning so much too. So I love this series and I would highly recommend it. One of my favorite just literature books to learn literature is, oh, sorry, there's still a tag on it. I got this used, so it was a little bit cheaper. Is Roxamoxen. This story, oh, I've loved this story for years. It talks about some kids who make up this community from their rocks, and it talks about just that age-old kid, like, having fun in their childhood and enjoying themselves and making their own life for themselves in this little community, that their pretend community that they made. So I love this book. It's always been one of my favorites and one of my kids' favorites too. All right, so next I have Fine Feathered Friends. So we do Gather Round, and as part of Gather Round, we've done North American birds. So I love Fine Feathered Friends because it gives true information about all of these different birds that they have studied. So while it's fun and it's Dr. Seuss and it has rhyming, it also teaches you about the different birds and their songs and the way they look. It makes it fun for them. So any kind of learning that I can find that's fun, I always hang on to those. So Fine Feathered Friends is another one. Another book that I love is the Big Book of 5-Minute Devotionals. Now, I would say this is more for my kindergarten, first grade, maybe second grade, but my kids still like it at this age. I have a fourth grader, and she'll still listen in. It's a little bit more lower level for her, but it's still, I have her listen to because they're fun topics, and she can help answer important questions. So this one, they have different little images that are so beautiful, and it goes through what different character traits. So this one's called Deep Water Friends, so it'll go through dolphins and ways that dolphins are special and how we're special to God, and different ways that we can become closer to God. So I have loved this book forever. Last but not least, I wanted to bring a good history book in because I know that's so important to find a fun history book. Again, my tags, please ignore them. Is First World War. Oh, we love this book. If you want to learn about war, and I'm pretty sure they have a Second World War. I'm not sure if they have that book. I haven't seen it, but I'm sure if they have the first one, they have the second one too. This book is so excellent. You can learn all about the war, but it's in bite-sized sections, and there's little flaps that you can go through. So we love that book. We love how it talks about the different facts about war, but it makes it interesting, and it's not too graphic where it's overwhelming, but my second grader can really digest it, and so can my fourth grader, and really my kindergartner too. So thank you for coming, and if you didn't have a chance yet, would you please hit subscribe down below and like this video if you enjoyed it, and would you leave a comment below about your favorite homeschool books? And I would love to hear those and learn more about what you think is interesting. So if you could just comment below and tell me what your favorites are, I would so appreciate it.